Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is D-Man coming back at it again with another YouTube video, and today we're going to kick back and talk about Wednesday for the Titans minicamp today. So let's go ahead and get into it now. I'm going to kind of like, I'll talk when I want to, but for the most part, I'm going to, mainly show you guys these videos. We're going to react together. And again, drop a comment down below if you have anything to say, any opinions or something like that. But I think we might start doing this. I don't know, just because, I normally do Madden stuff, but I've kind of, done some real life stuff a good bit too. So, content in Madden, pretty low at this point. So we're going to kind of go off track here and talk about some stuff in real life. Jim Wyatt, very reliable source, pretty much covers the Tennessee Titans every day of his life, pretty much. So again, I will try and remember to link him down below if you guys want to check him out. Again, there's a lot more other stuff down here you can go and read if you want to, but we're going to kind of go over the videos and just the videos only. So let's go ahead and start it off here. Let's mute this. We don't need the sound in here. But there's Tannehill. I mean, he looks pretty solid. Ryan Tannehill, I think he's going to play well. I mean, there's no need for, no reason why he shouldn't. But yeah, looks pretty solid to me. Again, he better be pretty solid this year. He's got a lot of pressure on his shoulders, and we've talked about it a lot. In my opinion, this year, if we do not make it to the Super Bowl, I think it's a disappointment and a letdown for, the Tennessee Titans fans, organization, and stuff like that. Because again, everyone looking at the Titans, they expect a lot. So again, we'll move on from Tannehill, but he's got a lot of pressure going into this year, and we will stay updated on that. This is just Derrick Henry jogging on the way to work. He put in some work today. It's good to see. Good to see there. So we see Derrick Henry, a little slow mo handoff here from Tannehill to Derrick Henry. The key thing for Derrick Henry, he's just got to stay healthy. If the big three can stay healthy, him, AJ, and Julio, obviously Tannehill too. If we lose, Tannehill has to stay healthy, guys. In my opinion, we've got to stay healthy in those four positions there, or four players, I should say. But Ferguson, again, I think Ferguson might have a breakout year. I don't know if there's any film on him today. But yeah, this is what I want to talk about here. 6'7", 240. We made a video on it. Did pretty well. Not the most agile looking guy, but he looks tall. He's really built. He's built nicely at 6'7", 240. We'll have to wait and see how he produces on the field, if he gets the opportunity to. But if he turns into something nice, you better watch out, because he's just a freak of nature. I mean, you look at the way he's built. I mean, he doesn't look too bad. I mean, he doesn't look too, obviously he's had some football in his, background back in high school. So, this isn't new to him. Obviously it is new to him, but, he's played football in the past. So, again, he's somewhat familiar with the sport. So, he's not like a guy that's, there's a reason why we sign him. It's not like we just pulling guys out from different sports, These guys, there's a reason we were picking him up, and we saw something in him to give him an opportunity and a shot. But again, he could turn into someone like a Mo Alley Cox for the Colts, who was a former basketball player. And we went over, when we did the video on him, we went over a lot of former, basketball players that turned into be very, very good football players. So yeah, I'm very excited about this. This is also something I saw today that really, really, really got me pretty excited. It's Danico Autry and Jeffrey Simmons here. I think our front, can be one of the best in the league if we can play up to our potential. Jeffrey Simmons, obviously a up-and-coming, had a very good year last year. If he's just surrounded by good guys, Danico Autry helps out a lot. Sheldon Richardson did sign back, I think, with the Vikings. So that's out the window. But I really would like to pick up, a cornerback like a Sherman, or maybe trade for Stephon Gilmore. But trading for Gilmore with Belichick, having to work with Belichick, it's going to be pretty tough. So I wouldn't mind just signing Richard Sherman to something cheap. I think we have like $9 million left. to work with. So again, I do expect us to see another pickup, whether it be at the tight end spot too. That's another thing that was talked about. Which I love. I love Ferkser. I really do love Anthony Ferkser. I think he will thrive in the offense. And I did not mean to do that. Let's back up. Anyway, Danico Autry, Jeffrey Simmons, again, our front is very good. Like I said, if we can just be average on defense, we have a chance to do something special this year. As we see Julio Jones, probably something you guys want to see here is Julio Jones again. I'm super. Julio Jones is a freaking Titan, dude. Like, I still cannot, it's freaking awesome. Julio Jones, Tulio Jones, if you want to call him that. I don't care. It's Julio Jones, and he's playing for the Titans. That's awesome. Here's Kendall Lamb and Dylan Radins here. Again, they're probably fighting for a starting spot, both of these guys, so it's good to see them out here battling. But again, you really can't tell. You can tell technique and stuff, but without pads, it's kind of tough. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see who starts. Again, Kendall Lamb signed him from the Browns, picked him up from the Browns. And obviously Dylan Radins was our second-round pick. Hopefully he can come in and play well for us. I think I watched some film on Dylan, and he's very good, guys. So if he can just come in and do well for us, I think I honestly think that Dylan Radins is going to be our starting right tackle. Maybe they give it to Lamb to start off, but and then eventually give it to Radins. But I do think Radins will be the starting right tackle. I don't know, but Kendall Lamb looked not too bad there. Moving on here. This is another guy y'all talked about a good bit. We made a video on him, talking about him, a wrestler. He's still learning. But, Adam Kuhn, who is a wrestler at Michigan, those guys have good hands, good balance, all that good stuff. Very, very similar, or I should say similarities to an offensive lineman. So I think that's why we saw him, gave him a shot, and we'll see how he ends up doing. But sticking around, that slow grind. We'll just see what happens from here on out. But yeah, there's Adam Kuhn for you guys. A little update on him. Here's Derrick Henry again. Looking good. Just got to stay healthy. Got to stay healthy. He's gonna not have to do as much, as he has these past couple years, which I think is gonna help him because normally physical backs like that, like Derrick Henry, is not gonna last that long in the league because they continue to take hits and hits and hits. But again, with the weapons we have now with Julio Jones, A.J. Brown, I think we can go somewhat more passing than we have rushing in the past. So I do believe that is a good thing for Derrick Henry, not having to take as many hits as he has in the past because I don't know, maybe he has 2 more years where he is absolutely elite, and then you might see a slow downfall after these next 2 years. But that's perfect because we're in a window right now where we're going to win a Super Bowl. If we are going to win a Super Bowl, it's going to be the next 2 years. So if we can keep Derrick Henry, I would not be surprised if he gets another 2,000 yards next year. But that's very hard to do. But I wouldn't be surprised with the weapons we have outside. That's going to open it up for Derrick Henry. But you got to think about it, guys. The offense, I literally don't know how you stop it. There is, I believe that's Jackrabbit there. So we saw him for the first time, I think, maybe yesterday. He looked decent again, and that's gonna wrap it up. But yeah, there's Janoris Jenkins right there. Yeah, that might be the thumbnail. I don't know, but we'll have to see about that. But yeah, guys, I kind of want to sit back, talk about some stuff here. Kind of a laid back video, reacting to some stuff we saw today. Again, if I can remember, I'll link Jim White's Twitter down below so you guys can check it out and see what else he wants to, what else he posted today if you guys want to read over that. But yeah, with that being said, we kind of went over the videos pretty much for the most part. Again, like I said, if you guys want to go check out these down here, or he kind of posted down here, I believe. Yeah, down here. So you talk about Shane Bowen and stuff like that. Which is he's pretty important, guys. But yeah, we'll just have to see. I cannot wait for the season, guys. I cannot wait for the season. So with that being said, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. And until next time, I'll see y'all.